Now we move into the production phase, the actual recording. Remember, rushing, chaos, and distraction are your enemies. So turn off notifications, both on the phone and the computer, if you can. And take a moment to get your head together. Maybe lock the door. Maybe tell your family, hey, I'm in here trying to make a recording, okay? Maybe meditate. Do whatever it is that you need to do to really focus and deliver the kind of clarity and the energy that you want in your presentation. Of course, you don't have to hide the fact that you have your notes in front of you. Sometimes faculty will tape them up on the screen alongside the camera. You don't want to be looking down all the time if you have notes. But you don't have to hide the fact that you're using them either. Look, I'm holding some notes in my hand right here. It's no problem. I can refer to them. I can actually read from them as needed. And I always like to reference Rush Limbaugh here because he was famous for doing this. I mean, mostly he was on the radio, but you could hear him rustling his papers. And he did have a TV show too. He would have those papers up in front of his face, and he was a famous showman, right? And I know a lot of Xavier faculty really look up to and admire Rush Limbaugh. I'm just kidding. Okay, pro tip, do a little test recording first. Make sure you're recording all the right things. Usually we want to record the screen and the camera, and of course you want to have that microphone recording. It's very frustrating to go through your whole lecture and discover that you didn't have the microphone on. So do a little test recording first, just 1 minute, see if everything came out correctly. Then go in and do the big thing. Another tip, don't start talking immediately upon recording. That's why I'm showing you a picture of a speed bump here. Take a pause. Take a moment to collect yourself. Get your slideshow into presentation mode. Make sure you're starting with the correct slide. If you feel a little nervous, you might help you to imagine that you're speaking to a live classroom. That would make a lot of people nervous, but you're an old pro, right? So envision that classroom. Take a deep breath. Look right at the camera and begin speaking. And then make your presentation. If you screw up, if you make a mistake, a verbal stumble or a misstatement, these things happen. Don't worry, don't get angry, don't get upset. Just take a nice long pause and then resume. Taking care to start at the beginning of a full sentence rather than mid-phrase. You see, the pause makes it easy to correct later. And then when you're finished, great, don't rush the ending. It is less awkward in the final video if you end by looking straight at the camera, that's your audience, for one long moment. You might even smile if you feel like it, and then stop recording. So to recap, we recommend pausing at the beginning, pausing at the end, and pausing in the middle as needed. Pauses are good. Pauses are your friend. We'll come back to this in a moment.